Greetings. Started a Facebook Live yesterday while I was in the Princestown branch, while I was out there, and had to rush off. For those of you who are following the video, I got a phone call that was a reminder that cricket was on. I had to leave the Princestown branch, go to Debe. Didn't get time to finish off that segment I was doing on andropause, talking to guys about things to be on the lookout for, and also for the ladies to understand what andropause is all about. At the Bamboo number 3 branch, that is just after the Grand Bazaar. If you're heading south of the highway, you can't miss it. It's a building that is very well branded. My photograph and name and all those things are at the top of the building. So I am at the Grand Bazaar branch. So for those of you who have never been to the Grand Bazaar branch, this is the main entrance. This is the left-hand side of the store. This is the store as it is now. So you can come and you can visit the store. This is the desk area. You can get all your items here also, for those of you who don't want to go to the St. Augustine. If you're far away from the Debe branch, if you're far away from the Princestown branch, this is the branch that you can come to get all your stuff, all your fetish items. The anal items are all here. On this side we have pumps, we have lubes. So this is just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can get here. So for those of you in the vicinity that wants to visit the store, we have some lingerie items, and of course we have here all your lubes and various items, your supplements, things that you'll need for penis enhancement, for erectile dysfunction. Ladies, you can get your stuff here also. So this is basically what you'll get at the branch in Bamboo number 3, which is tab 1. And of course, you can visit anytime. But let me get back to the topic I was talking about, which is andropause. A lot of time andropause are mistaken. A lot of women mistake andropause for a sign that their husband is having an affair on the outside. Because if a man has a low sex drive and he doesn't seem interested in his wife, the woman will tend to think that he's getting sex elsewhere. Most men who are going through andropause, serious andropause, they will tell you that they have no desire for sex, they don't feel for sex, they don't feel turned on as they used to feel, they feel less of a man. Now when you think about testosterone is what makes you a man. Men have testosterone, women have estrogen or estrogen. That's what they have. So when you think about what happens to a guy when he has low levels of testosterone, you'll understand that a lot of time women, they can't figure out, well, why it is my man is no longer interested in me? How come he's not turned on by me anymore? What's wrong? What's going on here? Something has to be wrong, obviously. What's wrong is that sometimes the men don't realize that I am having a problem that is hormonal based. We would think that maybe we're too tired from work. Now, when you think about the type of work that you do, that will affect your testosterone level. The environment in which you work, the hours you put into your work, the stress level associated with your work. If you do a sedentary type work, meaning you're sitting all the time, all those things will affect you physically, mentally, emotionally, and sexually. So sometimes we may tell ourselves that I am just too tired, and that's why I don't feel like having sex. So maybe if I get enough sleep, it will help me. Yes, it will help you a bit, but it's not going to cure your problem, because low levels of sleep will also contribute to that. When you don't get enough sleep, your body don't generate the amount of testosterone you're supposed to have. Now think about it. If you sleep enough hours at night, if you get your 8 hours of sleep, you wake up with a morning erection. A morning erection is an indication that your testosterone levels are okay. So that will tell you something, that, hey, all I needed was sleep. But of course, the aging process works against you. There are other things that will work against you when you have erectile dysfunction or low levels of testosterone or andropause. For example, if you aging and you don't work out or you don't get enough sleep, that will affect you. That will definitely affect you. So what do you need to do? You need to know all the factors that are going to reduce your testosterone levels, all the factors that are going to affect you sexually as a man. Now, when you go to list those items, you might say, wow, this is a long list. What can I do? I wonder if there are foods that I can eat, Foods don't raise testosterone. The very same way you cannot ingest a tablet. There are a lot of false advertising out there that you'll see tablets for testosterone boosting and all these different things, but you cannot ingest something to raise your testosterone level. So don't be fooled by those things. You'll see money are being spent for advertising on various social medias, television, wherever, and telling you this is a testosterone booster. You have to be careful about those things that says it's a testosterone booster. It may not be a testosterone booster. It may be something that will help you temporarily. It may be something that would give you a drive, but it is not really a testosterone booster. When you want to boost your testosterone levels, there's a specific medical way of doing that. So do not be fooled by all these advertisements with all these wonderful looking products to think that I can use a product to boost my testosterone. So for the men who have andropause or who are going through andropause or who have the symptoms of andropause, and we'll go through them again, you wake up in the morning, you don't feel to get off the bed, although you are awake, you don't have that verve, that drive, you feel lethargic, things that used to turn you on before don't turn you on anymore. You see a sexy woman in front of you and you're blasé about it. It's like it does nothing for you. You don't have that competitive edge. You don't feel like a man. You feel tired all the time. You don't get morning erections. You don't get spontaneous erection. You don't feel turned on by your partner. You're not interested in sex. Those are signs of low testosterone. So you will need to do something to boost your testosterone level. But you can't just go and boost your testosterone level by taking whatever sort of treatment that somebody may suggest. First of all, know your measurements of your testosterone level. That is important. Get a lab to do the testosterone tests. Have someone interpret the test. Now, most times doctors will tell you, if you have a level that is between the range, they'll tell you you're good. But you're not, because you're not feeling good. So how could you be good? Now, the way doctors will look at it and the way sexologists look at it is two different ways. Let me give you an example. Let's say your testosterone is measured between 2.4 and 12, and you fall at 3.9. A doctor will tell you, well, your testosterone level is within the range, so you're good. But you know you can't get an erection, you don't feel for sex, things don't turn you on the way it should turn you on, so you're wondering, well, what the hell is going on? If my testosterone level is good, how come I'm still having problems with my erection? If that is happening, obviously something is wrong. So when somebody tells you it's good within the range, but it's not good enough for you as a man, you may need to increase your testosterone level to that which is acceptable by a sexologist or by someone who deals with sexual dysfunction. A person who deals with sexual dysfunction, we have a cutoff point based on your age, your body type, and other activities. Take that into consideration again. Your testosterone level should be at a least amount based on your age, your body type, and the things that you do. So if that testosterone level does not fall at the low end of our range, you need treatment. Understand that well. Although a medical doctor may tell you that it is within the range and it's okay, you know you have a dysfunction, you know you cannot have sex, you know there is a problem, obviously you need treatment. That's why we tell individuals, if you want proper treatment for sexual dysfunction, you go to a sexologist. You don't go to a medical doctor. As a matter of fact, when Viagra came about, doctors were very happy because now they could tell their patients, go ahead and just take a Viagra and call me in the morning, see how things work out. But we know Viagra is not a perfect way of treating someone with erectile dysfunction or sexual dysfunction, for the simple reason that Viagra was meant for another type of treatment. The side effects of it was helping a guy to get an erection. Some persons can use it, some persons cannot use it. So I don't suggest you just go and use something like that. You can go to a shop, a store, and buy a product, use it. If you buy a product and you use it and you realize it's not working up to standard for you, you need to get the full treatment. I've had many individuals will call me and say, can I go to your store and buy a tablet and use it? Yes, you can. Can I go to the pharmacy and buy a tablet? Yes, you can. But remember, the monies that you spend on these things, you'll have to spend more money for the treatment of your dysfunction because you never dealt with your dysfunction. Your erectile dysfunction will have a root cause. When we find your root cause, what we do, we treat you from there. If you do not find your root cause, it cannot be treated. So all you're doing is you put in a plaster on a cut when you will need stitches. Sometimes some people put the cart before the horse. You need to put the horse before the cart. There's so many little things that you need to know about your bodies, especially the men out there. Things that are going to be effective for you sexually and otherwise, things that are going to help you with your treatment. Now, as I said, I know I started this video, a similar video to this yesterday. My apologies for not finishing it off yesterday because I was very busy. Today I was also very busy. I just took some time off today, a few minutes now, maybe 10 minutes, so that I can finish off the video on andropause and give you an insight of what you should do. The number one thing is recognize that you have a dysfunction. Women, recognize that your partner may not have the hormone levels to take him where he wants to go or make him want to have sex the way you will want him to have sex. Therefore, he will need to see a specialist. He will need to go to a sexologist, and I am the only sexologist, registered sexologist or qualified sexologist in the Caribbean. I have been in the practice of sexology for the last 25 years. I have a very successful practice in St. Augustine. So if you so choose, you can send him to the Adult Therapy Center in St. Augustine. The number there is 645-4543. You can send a message to my personal phone, 740-1961, or you can send a message via Facebook or WhatsApp. So you can reach me anyhow you want to reach me. But remember, there is no quick fix for erectile dysfunction. There is no quick fix for sexual dysfunction. You need to find out the root cause of it, and you need to have it treated properly. Until my next video, take care.